AI already won. Now what? Nobody announced it. There was no press conference, no countdown, no moment where the world stopped and said, "This is it." Everything just changed. It happened quietly, in the background, while you were scrolling through your phone, answering emails, going about your day, and somewhere in between all of that, AI stopped being the future and became the present. The question people spent years debating, will AI change everything? That question already has an answer. It did. The only question now is, what happens next? Think back to 5 years ago. AI was a conversation topic, something tech people argued about at conferences, something science fiction writers imagined, something that felt distant, important maybe, but not yet real, not yet yours. Then something changed, not dramatically, not overnight, but slowly, then suddenly, the way most big things actually happen. ChatGPT arrived and 100 million people tried it in 2 months. Not because they were told to, because they were curious. And what they found wasn't a robot from a movie. It was something stranger, something that could write, think, explain, create. Not perfectly, but well enough to make you stop and wonder. Well enough to feel like something had genuinely shifted. And it had. Because that moment wasn't just a product launch. It was the moment AI became personal, the moment it stopped being something happening out there and started being something happening to you. What already changed? Here's what's easy to miss when you're living inside a change. You stop noticing it. It just becomes normal. So let's actually look at what's already different. The way we search for information has changed. For 25 years, you typed a question into Google and got 10 blue links. Now millions of people are getting direct answers from AI. No clicking, no scrolling, no 10 tabs open. Google built the internet as we know it. And right now, that model is being quietly dismantled. The way creative work happens has changed. Writers, designers, musicians, filmmakers, people who spent years building skills are now working alongside tools that can produce in seconds what used to take hours. That's not a prediction. That's Tuesday. The way companies hire has changed. AI screens resumes before a human ever sees them. AI conducts initial interviews. AI scores candidates. Millions of job applications are being filtered by algorithms that the applicants never meet and never see. The way medicine is practiced is changing. AI is reading scans, flagging tumors, predicting disease outcomes, sometimes more accurately than specialists with decades of experience. None of this is coming. All of it is already here. And most people are still treating AI like it's something on the horizon. The two futures being built right now. Here's the part that actually matters. Because AI winning isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of a much more important one. Right now, two very different futures are being built at the same time. In the first future, AI becomes the greatest tool humanity has ever created. Disease gets defeated faster. Education reaches people who never had access to it. Work becomes less about repetitive tasks and more about actual human creativity and judgment. People have more time, more freedom, more capacity to do the things that actually matter to them. That future is being built right now, quietly, by researchers, doctors, teachers, and creators using AI to do things that weren't possible before. But there is a second future being built at the same time. In this one, AI concentrates power in fewer and fewer hands. A small number of companies control the technology that billions of people depend on. Decisions that affect your job, your health, your finances, your access to information, get made by systems you can't see, can't question, and can't appeal to. Surveillance becomes total, autonomy becomes limited, and the gap between the people who control AI and the people who are controlled by it grows wider every single year. Both of these futures are real. Both are already partially here. And the one that wins depends on choices being made right now. Not just by governments, not just by tech companies, by all of us. What this means for you. I want to be honest with you for a second, because most AI content either tells you everything is going to be amazing, or tells you everything is going to collapse. Neither of those is the truth. The truth is messier and more interesting. AI is not your enemy. It is also not your savior. It's a tool, the most powerful tool most of us will ever have access to in our lifetimes. And like every powerful tool in history, what it does depends almost entirely on how it's used. The printing press spread knowledge. It also spread propaganda. The internet connected the world. It also divided it. AI will do extraordinary things, and it will also cause real harm. Both are true. Both will happen. The question isn't whether AI changes your life. It already is. The question is whether you're going to be someone who understands what's happening, or someone who just watches it happen to them. The window that's still open. Here's what I genuinely believe. We are living through one of the most important moments in human history, not in a dramatic Hollywood way, in a quiet, real, everyday way. The decisions being made right now about how AI is built, who controls it, how it's regulated, how it's used, these decisions will shape the next 100 years. And most people aren't paying attention, not because they don't care, but because nobody explained it to them in a way that felt real. That's what this channel exists to do. Not to scare you, not to hype you, but to make sure that when the biggest story of our lifetime unfolds, you actually understand what you're watching. Because the window to shape this thing is still open. It won't be open forever. But right now, today, in this moment, the future of AI is still being written. And that means your understanding of it actually matters. AI already won. That debate is over. But the more important question, what kind of world gets built with it? That question is still wide open. And the answer depends on whether people are paying attention. So pay attention. Subscribe to MR Overthinker, because the biggest stories happening right now are the ones most people don't realize they're living through until it's too late to change them.